Good morning readers. I, Harish Budu, warmly welcome you to my channel. Learn as much as possible from my handwritten articles. This 7th April 2021 opinion paper. There was a time when the Chief Justice, judges and magistrates were even seen serving food at the Prime Minister's son's wedding, and one Chatwa was the best man and had proposed a toast. When Alan Ganoo was Minister of Justice in 1992, judges and magistrates were hired on contract. In which other country, a journalist helps a minister to clear his name in a rape case? Since the 1986 passport case, I have never ever trusted the judiciary, highly politicized at times. Sydney Selvon, the most rotten journalist, had also helped Dr. Ramjuttun in the rape case. At the MTC, who will trust the vulgar Judas, Jeenarain Soobagrah, a serial backstabber? Eddy Balancy, will you condemn me today? Jeenarain Soobagrah had a very foul mouth. He had named the woman who was with Jady. One warm welcome to this 7th of April 2021 opinion paper. It will address wider issues. You would be well advised to read with an open and analytical mind, to think over our logic or line of reasoning, to be your own judge, to draw your own conclusions, to share this paper with your friends, to take only the best and reject the rest. Sorry to keep reminding you of those cautionary words. Hundreds of newcomers join our Facebook and YouTube families every day. Anyway, bone courage and bone lecture. 2. Respect the advice of the authorities, stay safe. We have done well up to now. And that despite some failings and failures here and there of the authorities. But in such a difficult situation and with a highly dangerous, infectious and invisible enemy, which authority or expert or decision maker of the world again be perfect? Without any mistakes, faults, weaknesses, shortcomings or defects? And do things to perfection? Well, we do not live in a perfect world. A few mistakes here and there are possible. But we have to listen to the advice of the authorities. There is no other alternative. In the best solution would have been for the government and opposition to work together. To come up with a common action plan. This send a strong signal of unity in diversity to the nation. To unite in diversity till the enemy is wreaking havoc, damage and mayhem. To stop politicking on the misery, agony, suffering and despair of the embattled population. To put an end to finger-pointing in the blame game on the doom and bloom in daily trials and tribulations of the tired nation. Alas, both the government and the opposition wear but their own selfish blinkers. Against such a distressing background, here is another fresh appeal to the nation. There is no option or choice left. Listen to the advice of the authorities and the experts. Do not ignore it. Stay at home unless there is absolute necessity to go outdoors. Stay busy, happy and healthy. Stay connected with family and friends. Best wishes. Together, we can. Do not forget to thank our frontliners in their families, they are great. 3. But why do we write? So much and for whom? Waking up well before 5 a.m. every day? Working an average of 15 hours daily? Turning Sundays into working days? Spending so much time, money and effort? All that, for people of Facebook and YouTube we do not know, have never seen or met and will never meet in life. Why is and wherefores in plenty? Well, a good friend asked me some of those personal and simple questions, this morning. In brief, here are some straight, easy, obvious in honor and thus answers. Writing is more than a passion now, it is a vocation, it is a mission, it is a caring profession, it is a lifeline. It is a life jacket in the rough and stormy seas of life. Had I not known the worst poverty may be, I would not have adopted such a missionary work with so much missionary zeal. There are many people who are still living my past life of misery, neglect, grief, torture, inferiority complex, desolation and whatnot. I am helping them to come out of their world of depression and darkness. Many have. And then we are helping the nation in many, many ways, you know them. We stop here. 4. Jeenarain Soobagrah sold me out for 400,000 rupees and became a police witness to convict me. But how and why? A word of caution at the very start. I am writing from memory only. We are in January 1989. I held a press conference at the seat of La Socialiste, the newspaper I had created in 1982. I spoke on the scandal of passports. Diplomatic ones were sold at high, nay, extortionate prices. A high official of the Prime Minister's office, the wife of a minister and a businessman, were behind the racket. I asked for a commission of inquiry. Some 4 days later, the police of Ramjuttun came in great numbers to arrest me and the editor-in-chief, Eddy Balancy, Manu military. Sydney Selvon and Jack David of Mauritian were police witnesses. 2 years later, Selvon was rewarded by Ramjuttun. He became ambassador in Australia. I refused bail, but Eddy Balancy betrayed me and was released. He was the cousin of the then Prime Minister's wife. In 1991, and that is 2 years later, Eddy Balancy was appointed press advisor in the Prime Minister's office. Judas rewarded. During the trial, the evidence of both Selvon and David was destroyed. Eddy Balancy was the police prosecutor. Guess who became the new star witness? It was Jeenarain Soobagrah. He was in my party. He was present at the press conference of January 1989 on the passport racket. He was the one who was delegated by the party to see me in prison every day. And worse now. He had told the court that he had attended many court proceedings. Still, the worst of it all, he was kicked out of Air Mauritius for serious charges. He had sued them for some 5 million rupees. He was paid 400,000 rupees. The next day, he was the key police witness. On 6 June 1994, the house of Vinod Baker was destroyed by fire. Gunny sacks of diplomatic passports were discovered. More tomorrow. Since then, I do not trust the judiciary. Keep reading, keep learning. Like and subscribe for more thrilling articles. Thank you for watching.